everyone, this is Karen.
Hi everybody, I'm Shane.
Today we're looking at part 1 of the labors of Hercules. And the vocabulary words are possess.
Possess.
Jane possesses wisdom beyond her years.
Destroy.
Destroy.
In the movie, the bad guys are trying to destroy the universe.
Fierce.
Fierce.
The property is protected by a fierce dog.
Terror.
Terror.
Speaking in public fills me with terror.
Really?
Yes.
But you're doing this.
Oh yeah, huh?
Claw.
Claw.
In search of insects to eat, the bear used its claws to tear into a rotten log.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're talking about Hercules.
So everybody knows Hercules is really, really strong, but they might not know his story.
But we do.
Or the labors he had to go through. So first, who is he? Hercules is the son of Zeus and a princess.
That's right, like a human princess.
A human princess.
And Zeus is the god of all gods.
He's the god of all, the king of gods. But Zeus has a wife named Hera, right? Hera doesn't like Hercules. Of course, because this is not really her son, right? And so she thinks she's going to do everything to make his life miserable.
And she did.
What did
so
she do?
When Hercules grew up, he actually had a nice life. He had a wife and 2 kids. And Hera actually cast a spell, and then to make Hercules go mad, to kill his own wife and kids.
So he did?
Oh, yes, he did. And it's horrible. And out of guilt, he went to Apollo, who is the god of truth. And then he said, okay, to make amends, I will serve King Eurystheus.
Oh, right. And so he goes to serve King Eurystheus, and he gives him some challenges, right?
Tasks.
Some tasks to complete. And the first one is to kill a lion.
Fierce lion.
He's been causing a lot of trouble, right? And does he kill him?
Of course he does. He's Hercules.
So he completes his first labor.
That's right.
Okay.
Let's read on and find out.
The labors of Hercules. Hercules was the son of a beautiful human princess and Zeus, king of the gods. As a demigod, a half-god, half-human, Hercules possessed the gift of extreme strength. Zeus's wife, Hera, hated Hercules so much that she swore to do everything in her power to destroy him.
Hello and welcome to Live Interactive English. I am Mike.
I'm Kim.
And today, Kim, we are going to be reading some Greek myths.
Ooh.
Yes, Greek myths are always very interesting and fun and kind of popular now. I've seen a lot of new books come out telling Greek myths in a sort of modern way, and these are really best-selling, popular books.
Yeah, these are really kind of timeless stories about people that are strong or brave or use magic to do things, and they're still interesting to us even in the modern day.
Absolutely, and one of the Greek myths that will be, or the Greek myth we'll be reading this month is one of the classics. Such a classic, they actually made a Disney movie out of it, right? A few years ago. A couple of them probably. But yes, The Labors of Hercules. That's the title, so it's basically the story of Hercules and his 10, I think it was 10 or 12, maybe 12 labors. A labor is like a difficult job that he had to do, and he had to do a lot of them. So let's read on and see how it all starts.
All right. Well, Hercules was the son of a beautiful human princess and Zeus, king of the gods. As a demigod, half god, half human, Hercules possessed the gift of extreme strength.
Interesting. Yes, so Hercules, of course, is famous for being very strong. That's the extreme strength we're talking about there. When you possess something, you have it. You own it. It is yours or it belongs to you. We often use this when talking about natural talents that people have. Like I could say, my friend possesses great musical talent. He can play many instruments. He can sing really well. This is a talent he has or it belongs to him. It is part of who he is. For example, Jane possesses wisdom beyond her years. She is a very wise person, and this wisdom that she possesses is quite unusual for a young person. All right, back to the article. It says Zeus's wife, Hera, hated Hercules so much that she swore to do everything in her power to destroy him.
Uh-oh.
Wow, okay. Well, I guess she was quite jealous since Zeus had a baby with another woman, and Hera, Zeus's wife, she wasn't happy about this, so she wanted to destroy this child, this young Hercules.
This is quite a theme in Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Zeus is always going out and doing other things, and his wife is mad about it.
Right, definitely.
And in this case, it produced Hercules, and she wanted to destroy him. Destroy is to completely damage something, to make it broken beyond repair. It's gone, it's done. You can't use it anymore, and you can't get it back to what it used to be. It is destroyed. For example, in the movie, the bad guys are trying to destroy the whole universe. Whoa.
Wow.
That's a lot. Destroy the universe.
That's a big job. You'd need more than a baseball bat to destroy the universe.
I think so, yeah, that's a big job.
You might destroy a TV with a baseball bat, but not the universe.
No. Well, when we come back, we'll find out exactly what she plans to do to destroy Hercules.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们这一次要读的是希腊神话故事《The Labors of Hercules》海克力斯的试炼。那么标题里面这个 labor 在这边就是指海克力斯他得完成的艰巨任务。好，在开场的时候呢，老师们用到 myth 这个字 myth，myth 它可以指神话，那这个字呢还可以指迷思的意思。好，那么 Kim 老师还讲到 timeless， 就是在 time 后面加上 less，timeless 是用来描述这些神话故事说它们是永垂不朽的，或是可以表达不受时间影响的，是永恒的。好，那么故事一开始写到呢，海克力斯是宙斯和一位美丽的人类公主所生的儿子，所以呢，他是 demigod。demigod 就表示半神半人，他拥有力大无穷的那种天赋哦。好，那么宙斯的妻子 Hera 赫拉，她非常的恨这个海克力斯，发誓要尽一切的力量把他毁灭。好，我们先来看两个单字 possess 这个动词它表示拥有具有什么什么，那么 destroy 它表示毁灭摧毁，它的名词是 destruction 就是表达毁灭破坏。好，那这边还有三个重点，第一个是 so 加形容词加 that 子句，或者是 so 加副词加 that 子句，就可以表达如此怎么样以至于怎么样，非常怎么样结果怎么样。那么 that 子句就是表达结果，像我们可以说 The book was so interesting that I couldn't stop reading it。 那本书非常的有趣，以至于我读到欲罢不能了。第二个重点是 swear 表示发誓，那它的动词三态是 swear swore sworn， 后面接不定词就可以表达发誓要做某事。例如She swore to get revenge for her father's death。 她发誓要为父亲的死亡来报仇。好，那么第三个重点是 do everything in one's power， 表示尽某人一切的力量。像我们可以说He did everything in his power to protect his family。 他尽一切的力量来保护他的家人。好，接回到课文中。
The labors of Hercules. When Hercules was older, he got married and had 2 children. Hera, however, cast a spell that drove Hercules temporarily mad, causing him to kill his wife and their children in a blind rage. Filled with sorrow and guilt, he went to Apollo, the god of truth, who told him to make amends by serving King Eurystheus.
All right, so there's little Hercules. He's a half god, half human, a demigod. His father was Zeus, a god. His mother was a princess. And Hera, Zeus's real wife, she doesn't like Hercules. She's unhappy that her husband had a child with another woman. So what was she going to do to Hercules? She was going to babysit him? No. Buy him a present? No. Oh yeah, destroy him. Basically kill the baby.
Basically.
Or kill the young Hercules.
She didn't manage to do that.
No.
But
she did send some snakes to choke him in his crib.
Ooh.
And Hercules killed the snakes with his bare hands when he was a baby. Because remember, he possesses great strength.
Yes, that's one quite strong baby there.
Yeah,
I'm
I didn't
impressed.
do that when I was a baby.
I didn't either,
No.
but Hercules can.
Yeah.
Now, when Hercules was older, he got married and had 2 children.
Really?
Hera, however, cast a spell that drove Hercules temporarily mad, causing him to kill his wife and their children in a blind rage. Ooh, she got him in the end.
Yeah, I read this story and I kind of forgot about that part, but now I remember why I forgot about that part. That's terrible.
It's really terrible.
She made him go mad and he killed his own family. Oh my gosh. So of course, this made Hercules feel like a terrible person, because if you kill your own family, you're kind of a terrible person. Anyways, filled with sorrow and guilt, yes, he went to Apollo, the god of truth, who told him to make amends by serving King Eurystheus. Right, so yes, if you kill people that you love, like your family, you would be filled with sorrow and guilt, sadness, and you would feel terrible. What did I do? I killed my wife and my children. So Hercules went off to see Apollo, who I didn't know this. He was the god of truth. Oh, okay, he's the god of the sun and a few other things, but also the god of truth. And Apollo told him to make amends by serving King Eurystheus. To make amends is basically to do something good because you did something bad before. It's kind of like apologizing, but with your actions. So Hercules is hoping to feel better as a person after being bad by doing good things for this King Eurystheus. And after the break, we'll find out how that worked out.
海克力斯算是宙斯的私生子，那么宙斯的妻子就非常讨厌海克力斯，想要毁灭他。Mike 老师刚刚有讲到一个故事是，当海克力斯还是婴儿的时候，这个宙斯的妻子赫拉就放了毒蛇在他摇篮里面，想要杀害他。然后结果海克力斯就直接用手就把毒蛇给掐死了。好，老师有提到 crib 这个字 ，crib 可以指婴儿床，那它其实也有摇篮的意思。好，那么课文接着写到说，海克力斯长大之后结了婚，然后有了2个孩子。然而赫拉他就施法，让海克力斯暂时的陷入疯狂，然后导致他在失去理性的时候，盛怒的杀死了自己的妻子还有孩子们。好，这边有3个重点。第一个是 spell 在这边当名词来表达咒语、魔法，那常常搭配动词 cast 或者是 put 来表达施法、下咒语。好，那么 cast 和 put 它们这2个动词的3台都一样哦。好，例如In the story, the witch casts a spell on the princess. 在那个故事里面，女巫对公主施了魔法。第2个重点是 drive somebody mad, 或是说 drive somebody crazy, 可以表达把某人给逼疯了。像是 The noise is driving me crazy. 那个噪音快把我给逼疯了。第3个重点是 which 代指前方子句的用法。关系代名词 which 可以用来代指它前面的整个子句，那么引导非限定的形容词子句来做补充说明，这个 which 的前面必须加逗号。举例来说 Tom was the first person in his family to graduate from college, which made his parents proud. Tom 是他们家族里面第一个大学毕业的人，那这让他爸妈很骄傲。句子里面的 which 就是指前面那一句Tom 是家族第一个大学毕业的人这件事情，然后 which made his parents proud 是用来补充说明这件事情让他爸妈很骄傲。好，接着我们其实还可以省略关系代名词 which， 然后呢把主动动词 made 改成现在分词 making， 那么句子就会简化成 Tom was the first person in his family to graduate from college, making his parents proud。好，那么海克力斯因为杀害了自己的家人，非常的哀伤自责。那么当他去找阿波罗这位真相之神阿波罗的时候呢，对方就要他来服侍尤瑞瑟斯王来赔罪。好，那么文中的片语 make amends 是用来表达作为补偿、赔罪的意思。那么 amends 在这边固定用复数形。好，我们接着回到课文中。
The labors of Hercules.Eager to impress the gods, Eurystheus gave Hercules 10 tasks that would be impossible to complete, or so he thought. The first task was to kill a fierce lion that was causing terror and destruction in the countryside. No weapons could harm the lion, so Hercules trapped it in a cave and strangled it with his bare hands. He then skinned the lion with its own claws and wore its skin as a cloak. Eurystheus was surprised to see Hercules alive and knew he had to make the remaining tasks even deadlier.
All right, so Hercules has been naughty. He's been doing some bad stuff. So to make amends, he's been sent by the god Apollo to King Eurystheus. And King Eurystheus has some jobs for Hercules. So let's find out about those. It says, eager to impress the gods, Eurystheus gave Hercules 10 tasks that would be impossible to complete. Or so he thought.
Dun, dun, dun.
Eurystheus might be trying to also please the goddess Hera here by giving Hercules these 10 tasks or jobs to do, but make them so difficult that Hercules won't be able to do them. That's kind of nasty and
That's
tricky.
kind of mean. The guy's just trying to make up for killing his family.
Right.
Maybe cut him a break a little bit,
a little bit, you know.
Well, the first task was to kill a fierce lion that was causing terror and destruction in the countryside.
Does he not know Hercules is the most powerful person in the world?
He's got super strength.
Killing
it should be easy.
a lion, that's easy. But then again, this is a fierce lion. And here we have this adjective fierce. Yes, Hercules had to go off and kill a fierce lion. Well, I think most lions are fierce because this adjective means powerful and aggressive. So this is a dangerous animal. It's probably big, it can probably hurt you, and it looks pretty angry right now. So we're not talking about a cute little kitten or a little puppy dog that's playing with the little ball. No, we're talking about a giant tiger or a pack of angry wolves or something like that. They are dangerous. They are looking for a fight or maybe looking for lunch, and you could be on the menu. So if you're near a fierce animal, do what I do. Walk away very, very slowly without turning your back. Look at the animal, walk away and go, good tiger, I'm leaving. For example, the property is protected by a fierce dog, not a little puppy, a big, angry, mean dog with teeth and claws and rawr.
That's right. The sign might say, beware, dog.
Yes, and I would feel great terror if I was locked in a room with that dog.
You would feel terror, which is just strong fear. You might be so scared that you're shaking, or you can't move, or you can't breathe. That's how strong your fear is. For example, speaking in public fills me with terror. It actually does. I don't like it. How about you?
I'm okay with it, but I'd rather not. Thank you very much.
Same.
Sounds like you might have a phobia. Right? That kind of deep fear, that might be a feeling of terror if you have a phobia of something. But Hercules, he has no phobias. He's not afraid of anything, even a fierce lion. Let's find out what happened when he went off to kill this dangerous, fierce lion. No weapons could harm the lion. Well, that's a problem. So Hercules trapped it in a cave and strangled it with his bare hands.
Well, that's one way to take care of it.
Dang, that is pretty brave and pretty strong. All right, so yes, nothing could hurt the lion, or no weapon. So he couldn't use a sword or a spear or bows and arrows, nothing like that. So he had to strangle it or choke it with his bare hands. Go Hercules.
Go Hercules. Yeesh. He then skinned the lion with its own claws and wore its skin as a cloak. Yeah. Eurystheus was surprised to see Hercules alive and knew he had to make the remaining tasks even deadlier. Wow.
All right.
Hercules.
Yes. Sounds like that first task was not much problem. Okay, so here we also have this word claw. Now this is a noun, and when we talk about claws, we're talking about the fingernails, but the long, sharp fingernails of an animal, especially an animal on 4 legs, like a cat or a dog. Cats have long, sharp claws that they can pull back, actually. They only put them out when they're angry, when they're fighting or defending themselves. Dogs have shorter claws that aren't as sharp. They can't pull them back. But both of these animals, we would say, have claws. Now, some animals, like birds, have claws, but we actually call them something different. Birds have talons, T-A-L-O-N. So an eagle or a big owl, they would have talons, but four-legged animals have claws, whereas we just have fingernails. For example, in search of insects to eat, the bear used its claws to tear into a rotten log. All right, yeah, bears have pretty strong claws too. I wouldn't want to get near those either, especially if it was a fierce bear. All right, let's wrap it up for today. That's only one task so far.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out what the other ones are in part 2.
Yeah, we've got 9 more to go, so I think it's going to get harder from now on.
I think so. Let's see how Hercules does in our next part.
Good luck, but come back and find out. We'll see you tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye.
尤瑞瑟斯王想让众神刮目相看，于是就给了海克力斯10个不可能完成的任务，或者应该说他自己觉得不可能完成的任务。好，那么第一个任务就是要杀死一头猛狮。那头狮子在乡下造成的恐惧，造成破坏，那他刀枪不入，没有武器能够伤害他。结果海克力斯就是直接把这个狮子困在一个洞穴里面，然后赤手空拳就把它给勒死，然后还用狮子的爪子去扒下它的尸皮，拿来当成披风。好，我们先来看3个单字 ，fierce。它是形容词，形容凶猛的、激烈的。那么单字例句写到说，那一块土地是由一只这个猛犬、很凶猛的狗来守护着。Kim 老师说，那边搞不好有立一个牌子、立一个标志，上面写着 "Beware of dog"， 小心恶犬。好，这时候老师用到这个 beware， 它是拼作 B-E-W-A-R-E， 这个动词可以表达当心、提防的意思。下一个单词 terror。Terror 它表示恐惧、惊恐。Mike 老师说的 phobia 也可以表达这个恐惧、恐惧症的意思。那它是拼作 P-H-O-B-I-A phobia。好，我们再来看 claw。Claw 是指爪，它可以指这个鸟兽的爪，那么也可以指螯，像我们说这个螃蟹的螯啊、蝎子的螯，也可以用这个字表达。好，那如果是老鹰啊、猫头鹰它们这一类鸟的爪子呢，我们常常会用 talon 来表示 ，T-A-L-O-N talon 就表示爪子。好，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
The labors of Hercules was the son of a beautiful human princess and Zeus, king of the gods. As a demigod, a half-god, half-human, Hercules possessed the gift of extreme strength. Zeus's wife, Hera, hated Hercules so much that she swore to do everything in her power to destroy him. When Hercules was older, he got married and had 2 children. Hera, however, cast a spell that drove Hercules temporarily mad, causing him to kill his wife and their children in a blind rage. Filled with sorrow and guilt, he went to Apollo, the god of truth, who told him to make amends by serving King Eurystheus. Eager to impress the gods, Eurystheus gave Hercules 10 tasks that would be impossible to complete, or so he thought. The first task was to kill a fierce lion that was causing terror and destruction in the countryside. No weapons could harm the lion, so Hercules trapped it in a cave and strangled it with his bare hands. He then skinned the lion with its own claws and wore its skin as a cloak. Eurystheus was surprised to see Hercules alive and knew he had to make the remaining tasks even deadlier.
Mining was once a major industry in Taiwan. Many valuable products, such as gold and copper, could be found in the mountains. The most valuable product, however, was gold. The largest amount of it was high in the mountains of northern Taiwan. During the Japanese occupation, a mine was set up there. Miners dug many tunnels and built many buildings. People also established a town called Jingguashi. Today, many of these buildings still stand, and the area has been turned into a museum. The Gold Museum's aim is to preserve the history, culture, and environment of the Jingguashi area. It focuses on the lives of Taiwan's miners. Visitors can take tours of the mines, see the miners' equipment, and view beautiful items made of gold. The museum offers fun activities as well. There is a gold panning experience in which people can keep any gold they find. It's also possible to touch a 220-kilogram bar of gold, once the biggest in the world. It is one of the most popular things in the museum.
See you next time!